We're doing another minimalism kind of situation because as I've mentioned before, I just go through phases, and sometimes I'm like, I have too much stuff. And generally it is still true. It's just, you have to, that's the thing about, I think, trying to live a more minimal life, is that you have to do it in stages. Because like, some people, maybe the kind of people who have the personality that could just quit things on the spot, like the people that have the capacity to just change habits like that, they can probably just become a minimalist in one day. But for the rest of us, it takes stages, you know? You have to do it in levels, kind of. So the first time that I started getting rid of stuff, I think I barely got rid of anything. And getting into like the flow of sorting through your stuff, deciding what really needs to go, being a little harsher on your decisions, that whole process takes time. And when I did the 30-day minimalism challenge, it helped so much, because you started small, you got rid of one thing, which is easy. It's like you can just find something that's been sitting there for years and you just haven't gotten the chance to get rid of it yet. But then after that challenge, every once in a while, I still go through my stuff and I'm like, okay, I'm ready to get rid of more things. I still have too much stuff. It especially puts it into perspective when you downsize your living area. So I am in a smaller house now. My room is much smaller and I just have a bedroom to myself now rather than having an entire apartment. So it really makes me realize how much stuff I have. I'm not really talking kitchen stuff anymore, because that stuff I'm not getting rid of anymore. I have what I need, it's in the kitchen. I'm more talking bedroom, clothes, general stuff like that. So we've gone through stuff again. This is my clothes rack now, and I know that it doesn't look that much less, but let me explain why this is so much better. Because everything that's on here right now, half of it used to be in these bins. So like all of those little shirts that you can see down there, those are like going out tops, summer tops, and because they're so small and I don't really have to worry about them getting wrinkled because they're skin tight, I used to keep them in a bin in there. But I have gone and downsized, and now all of my shirts fit on one rack, which, like, I've got my dresses, my sweaters, hoodies, everything included fits on one rack, and that is just like amazing for me. Because also I used to only have like normal shirts, like everyday shirts, on a clothing rack in the closet. My small going out and summer shirts used to be in a bin, and then all of my big hoodies used to be folded. So the fact that this all fits on one rack, even if it is a double rack, is so impressive for me. So yeah, I got rid of about 3 bags of clothes. I'm still trying to figure out what to do with them. I tried to sell them. A lot of them are just so old that like a consignment store isn't going to buy them, so I'll probably have to donate most of them, but I'm still in the phase of doing that. I also got rid of books. So I don't know if you'll recall, but there used to be a bookshelf in the corner here, and it had all of those, as well as this pile of books back here, as well as all of these books on it. And I've managed to go through all of the books. I'm also getting rid of that monitor because I just don't need it. So all of those books, this pile of stuff is going to go. And the only books I have left are these ones now, which are ones that I either haven't read and really want to, or I've read them before. So for example, the Ingo series right here, I've read them all multiple times, but of all the series I have, that's the one that I just can't seem to get rid of right now. So, and I think that's okay. I got rid of all the other series. I returned books to people that I had forgotten to. So now I really just have books that I think I'm actually going to read within the next couple months. So that is an amazing step for me as well. I also got rid of a bunch of shoes. So all of my shoes now fit in this one bin, and there used to be a lot more, trust me. So yeah, I'm getting rid of that whole pile of stuff. There's just some little like decor stuff that I don't need in there too. And I also wanted to give a little tip about getting rid of clothes. Sometimes if it's clothing that I haven't worn before, I get anxious about getting rid of it, and I'm like, what if I need it? That kind of situation. So if I'm having that issue, I'll basically dedicate a week plan out my outfits, and those outfits will be made up fully of like all the clothes that I haven't worn in a long time and I'm not sure if I actually want. So when you're going through your clothes, you can like plan a week where all you wear are clothes that were in your maybe get rid of pile. And normally that helps me so much because I'll go to put on an outfit and either stuff will be too small, I'll realize there was a stain somewhere that I didn't know about, I'll get it on and I'll wear it for the day and then I'll realize that it's actually super uncomfortable. And forcing myself to wear those things reminds me either why I love them and why I want to keep them and keep wearing them, or why I haven't been wearing them in the first place, and then I can get rid of them. So I recommend doing a week, let's call it a week of maybe outfits, so that you can kind of, you know, try out a couple going out tops, some gym clothes, comfy stuff, and then like regular everyday items, and just see what you want to get rid of, and wear them in order to figure that out. So that helps me a lot. So that is another tip for cutting down the size of your closet. The next area I need to go through is a closet that's out in the hallway there, and those are the toughest spots for me. So this is another tip. If you're on a roll getting rid of things that like you look at every day, your clothes, that kind of thing, I think that while you're in that flow, you should go and look in the places that you don't really see every day, the forgotten places, if you will. So like examples of that are under your bed. There's a lot of stuff under there that you just never think about because you never see it. Out of sight, out of mind. So when you're in a good flow of sorting through things, getting rid of things, organizing, I recommend like checking under your bed, and in my case, the closet that is out in that hallway, because I definitely have stuff in there that can be gotten rid of and I just never look at it, so I never think of that. So that's what we're doing next. So I tried to do the jackets. I could only really get rid of like 2. I have a lot of jackets for some reason. Also though, keep in mind, I'm a pretty cold person, and even in the summer in Canada, I'm still cold, so I still use my jackets fairly often. So I think maybe that's why I had an issue trying to get rid of them. I don't know. We're gonna have to work on that one. But hey, you can't win them all. I also realized that I have a lot of bedding, which is such an odd thing because really you only need 1 set of bedding, maybe 2, just in case you need a backup, or like if you, I mean, even when you're washing your bedding, you can just wash it and then put it back on. So it's like you really never need more than 2 maximum. So I don't know why I had that much, but I'm getting rid of some of it, so it's fine. Now it's time to deal with my nail polish, or my nail supplies, if you will, which I find to be such a struggle because here's the thing, okay? So I used to love doing my nails, like nail art, just doing my nails all the time. Loved it. I just don't do that anymore, you know what I mean? So I used to have like probably almost 100 different nail polish colors. It was like a salon in my room. And because it was just something that I loved doing all the time. But honestly, over the past year, it is really not a creative outlet that I find any joy in anymore. I prefer now, if I want my nails done, I'll go and get them done, and then it's more special and they last longer, and it's also less time in the long run, because if I do my nails myself, I just spend so much time on them and I have to redo them all the time, and I just don't do it anymore. So it's time to finally sort through the old nail polishes, which, let's be honest, half of them probably don't work anymore. Like half of them are probably dry, so there's no point having them anyways. I'm gonna especially start with the bright colors because let me tell you, if my past track record with nails can say anything, it's that I am not going to wear colors like these anytime soon. As you can see, I am much more of a neutral kind of nail color person now. And honestly, that's how I prefer it, so. All right, so I'm gonna keep a few basics just because these ones I'll use if I don't feel like going to a salon. They're just like lots of nude, earthy tones, as well as like my special ones for trying to strengthen my nails. So I'm gonna keep those ones because this isn't too bad. This can fit in a little makeup bag somewhere. And then all of these are going. All of these. Wish I had better lighting to finish off this vlog, but this is what we're working with. It's actually the next day, it's Saturday now, and this vlog is going up today, so I'm just gonna finish it off here. Not just because it has to go up, but also because in general, my process for getting rid of things is pretty long, so I think I'm just gonna do it in like parts of vlogs, so every time I go through another round of getting rid of stuff, I'll vlog it, and then you guys can kind of see how maybe I become a little stricter with what I'm getting rid of, and my tips and habits when going through all my old stuff changes. So hopefully that shows you guys a very representative idea of what the process actually is for sizing down and just living a bit more mindfully. So I hope that you guys enjoyed that. I got rid of some clothes, I got rid of some books. I have to take most of that stuff to go donate or sell today, so that'll be nice. It'll be out of my room. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to smile, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!